everyone and welcome to this video. Now today I thought that I would try something a little bit different. Basically I've come up with a kind of game where I can sort of play like on my channel, which like you're more than welcome to like join in with, like in like the comment section, like if like you've got like a record collection. Basically it's called record collection roulette, and what it involves is like I've got like a sort of like random like sort of like generator and like set up like on like my laptop here, which will pick out a letter and like a number from 1 to 20, and then basically like, when I can get like that like combination, like I'll go to like the record collection and then play whatever record like is filed like under that. Like I like file like my records like A to Z like by artist surname, and then like within that like the records like in chronological order. Like I know that some people do it differently, like by genre, like or by like country, like off release. Like there's all manner like different ways to like sort of like file things, but I just do it like A to Z. Like it makes like most sense for me. So basically like if like I get something like say A5, like what comes out, like I'll go to like my record collection, like the A section, pick out the 5th record, and then like play it. And like the beauty of it is you've got no idea like what like you're gonna get. You could get a like absolute classic record, which like you know like Inside Out. You could get something which like you haven't really given like too much like attention to, like something like just sort of like rediscover, like or like discover for the first time. Or like you could get something which you just wonder like why the hell like have I got like this like in like my collection. So I'll basically do like 5 sort of goes, listen to like all the records because I've got like a spare day today. Like I was doing nothing anyway, so I thought, well, I might as well like listen to some music, and this is quite a fun way to do it. And then like once I've played like all like the records, I will give a little sort of mini review of them, like just like a few thoughts like on like the albums. Okay, so these are the 2 sort of like generators which I've got up here. They're from this site thing called Class Tools, which I remember like from school. Like they used to have like sort of like everyone's name like on it, and like everyone's name on it, and like if like your name got picked, like you had to like read a bit like or like answer like a question. Like this is probably like a better use for it, to be honest with you. So I've got like letters here like A to Z, and then numbers 1 to 20 here. So I'll do this 5 times and like pick out like the 5 records like which correspond with them. So if I just press this button here, that sets that one off, and then we'll do the numbers one, and then we'll just see what we get. So that's letter O, and it's 13. Okay, so if we go to our record collection here, O section, the only thing is we might not have 13 records. What begin with O? Maybe not thought this through the best. So where does O start? O starts with Oasis here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's this one here? It's Oldfield, Orbison. Well, okay, well, since we've not got 30, we're just going with like the last one. I'm kind of making up like the rules like as I go along. So the last one, I think that's Tom Petty, would be Roy Orbison, Mystery Girl. So that'll be the first one which we're going to play today. Just put that there for now, then we'll go back to our thingy here. So again, like you can play along with this like at home, like if you have got like a record collection. Like it'd be interesting to see what everyone gets like for these here. Next one is up is H, and the letter is 3. H3. I should have one for H3. So if we go up here, H starts with, I was going to say George Harrison, doesn't actually, starts with Heck at 100 there. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a concert for Bangladesh, right? 3 LP box set. Okay, this might be a bit. I might be a bit longer doing this than I thought, but concert for Bangladesh there is the second one we're going to be playing today. Next one up, we go back to here. Is I. Ooh, this might be a bit difficult. We'll see what we get here. I1. Okay, we should be fine. I'm sure I've got a record that begins with I. Back up here. I. Buddy Holly. Idle Race birthday party it is. One I've recently reviewed, so maybe not like the best one to come out, but certainly one which I will enjoy playing today. So there's 2 more to go. We'll give another spin of this. So we get C6, okay. Back up here, probably be, I'm not sure. I was going to say like Elvis Costello, probably not. Where does C start? So we can start with the cars. So it's C6. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 12-inch single. All right, that'll do. I'm playing Concert for Bangladesh's 3 LPs like anyway, so I think wee 12-inch single. Quite nice balance for that one there. Shouldn't be too long playing that one. And then final spin is going to be P13. P13. Okay. So I should have a P13 here. So P starts with Tom Petty there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got to be careful here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So Hypnotic Eye. Now you won't notice I'm not actually including these box sets down here. If you're saying that I should do this properly, I would probably have these on the shelf, but they're not actually on the shelf, unfortunately. So I will just go with the ones which I found here. So the last one is Hypnotic Eye, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. So these are the 5 records which I will be looking at today. So I'll come on once I've done playing these, probably at some point this afternoon, and give my quick thoughts on them. Hello everyone, so it's later in the day and I've got through the 5 records which were randomly selected. So yeah, and I'll just talk a little bit about each of them, not in too much detail, really, just wanted to sort of quickly mention what I thought of the ones which I played today. So first one up was Roy Orbison's Mystery Girl album. Now this one I'm very, very glad came up actually, because I wouldn't say that Roy Orbison is one of my absolute favourite artists ever really. So it isn't often actually go to this album or any off his albums out for that matter. I think the only other one I've got is a greatest hits off his whole career. But this is one which I'm quite glad came up, because it's a really great record, got great vocal performance on it, really nice production as well, despite it having about 4 different producers on it. You've got some songs produced by Jeff Lynne, some songs on here produced by Mike Campbell from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, a couple by T-Bone Burnett, and a song produced by Bono as well. So you would think that with all these different people sort of producing and helping Orbison, it might be a bit messy, but it really isn't. And it really isn't. I think it's got a great sort of cohesive sound to it, this album. There are some other great tracks as well, some really great hidden gems in here, apart from the big hits You Got It and I Love You and Love So Beautiful, She's a Mystery to Me. Really like the song Dream You. Really loved Careless Heart as well. What else have I got here? Elvis Costello also wrote The Comedians. So I'm not sure I'll give you it especially for Orbison, but yeah, it's just a brilliant record here, one which I'm very glad came up, and certainly will give a lot more attention to. And the next one was the mighty Concert for Bangladesh 3 LP live album, off a concert, one of probably the first ever sort of big benefit concert which was ever organised by George Harrison and Ravi Shankar. To sort of help the people off Bangladesh. This is a really great package. You get the booklet with it, and then 3 LPs in there as well. And this is something where I've never really played all that much. Again, another one which I'm quite glad came up in record collection Roulette. It starts off, the first side of this is all sort of Indian music, Indian performances from Ravi Shankar, and then we get into sort of a band performance. You've got different performers doing a few songs on here, including George Harrison himself. You've got Ringo Starr sings It Don't Come Easy, Billy Preston's on here, Leon Russell, and then probably the highlight for most people this is Bob Dylan's performances. There's 5 Bob Dylan tracks on here, including some of his biggest hits, I'd say Hard Rain's Gonna Fall, Blowing in the Wind, Mr. Tambourine Man. Yeah, for me, someone who isn't a massive Dylan fan, that set sort of perfectly sums up what made him great, I think. Off the George Harrison performed songs, I'd say Awaiting on You All and Beware of Darkness, all the best performances on here. It was a very, very sort of important important concert like which was like staged to help the people like of like Bangladesh. So yeah, really great like revisiting this live album here. And then the next one that came up was this Charlatans 12-inch single, which I've got here for the song Not Forgotten. Now, I got this one at the concert which I went to back in December. Like, I didn't have like any sort of tour like programs like or anything, so I just thought that I would spend my money like on a single. Like, there's my ticket for the show, and it was a fantastic concert. This is a there's not any sort of like exclusive B-sides like on like this. It is just remixes of the song Not Forgotten, which is kind of like a electro pop kind of feel to it. A few of them I got a bit nuff, I got a bit like duff like the remixes. There's one which kind of has got this sort of speaking bit going through it, like by like whoever like remixed it. It just doesn't work too well, but it's not a bad track there though. Like Not Forgotten by the Charlatans from their latest release, Different Days, which if you haven't got that, I would certainly recommend checking out their latest album. Next one which came up was the Idol Race and the album Birthday Party, which is one which I have reviewed quite recently, like on like my channel, like in like the last couple of months, and I would say that my opinion hasn't really changed like all that much. I think this was a pretty great debut record like from Jeff Lynne. There's some really creative songwriting on it. It's just quite a fun like psychedelic pop record. There's some great tracks like Morning Sunshine, Follow Me Follow, like On With The Show, End of the Road. Yeah, there are some great things on here, but like I say, like overall, Jeff Lynne would go on to do much better things like with like ELO. And then the last one was Tom Petty's album Hypnotic Eye, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, their last record, like it would be like Unfortunately, and like another one which I'm very glad came out, because I absolutely adore this record. This is one of the first Tom Petty albums at which like I got like on like vinyl, like kind of just like I was like getting into him, like not long after it came out in 2014. There's some great songs on here like American Dream, Plan B, Fault Lines, You Get Me High, Forgotten Man. It's just a really powerful, really rocking record. Like Tom sounds really just youthful and like full of energy. Like I would say like hasn't probably rocked like this hard like since like Damn the Torpedoes album. So yeah, brilliant records here from the absolutely fantastic Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. So yeah, that's this done record collection roulette, the first ever sort of like episode of this. I mean, like if like I've enjoyed it, like do like let me know, like I will maybe do like another one, because I've like quite enjoyed those sort of like playing records, like some records like which like I wouldn't like normally like go to. So like if like I've enjoyed, like do like let me know, and like we'll like try and do like a few more like off like these videos. So yeah, so hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for the next video. Goodbye.